What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Hurt Business Podcast. Today's intro is a little bit different. Usually, I would record this with my guest on air. I would introduce myself, introduce them, and we just flow right into conversation. But this time, it was a little bit different. My guest was just so eager to jump into conversation, as was I. I was so excited to have him on, so we just jumped right into it. So that's what we're gonna do today. This was my attempt at an intro. I'm joined today by Bader, the Master, Al-Samreen. Let's get right into it. What's the real Dubai like? Because what we see it as Americans, it's the nice malls, it's the nice shopping centers, it's the big buildings. What is it really like?
100%. I mean, the big buildings and all of that kind of makes stuff fade away, especially where you're at, because once you're in the middle of Dubai, you kind of stay there, you know. But there's some old places where you really see the poverty and all that stuff.
Mm,
Because first I came to Dubai, I lived with Filipinos and all that stuff, so I know how it is in the beginning. I moved out on my own like 4 or 5 months ago, and I've been here almost for over 2 years.
oh,
Over 2 years, you know.
mm,
So I kind of experienced the hard life, especially with having a little bit of money. Because when I came to Dubai, I really didn't had anything. My manager used to take care of me here and there just to get me to the gym and have food. But it was a little bit tough. And recently, life changed.
mm. So tell me, before that, before you traveled to Dubai, you were born in Jordan,
Yeah.
and what was that like? How was it growing up over there?
It's a tough place, you know, because I mean, my dad used to have a little bit of money. It's not like that we were completely broke, you know. But the thing with Jordan is that there's only two levels: either you're rich, rich, or you poor, poor, and it's separated. You know, there's some countries where you always see the rich. In Jordan, you don't see them unless you go where they are, and to go where they are you really have to be in their kind of level unless you work for them, you know. But for me, poor does not just mean that you don't have food at home. What poor means that you're always behind, you know, you're always working to eat. If you don't work, you're gonna starve to death. So
Mm,
that means that's also poor for me. I don't know how other people see it, you know. But then again, alhamdulillah for everything, because once you have a roof over your head, then you sleep, you wake up, you're good, you know. And it was a little bit tough growing up, especially because in Jordan, you know, mostly are like Hispanic, you know, brown color ish.
mm,
And for me to be the only one actually in the family to be a little bit white with the colored eyes, I grew up I had a little bit of trouble in the beginning. You know, a lot of people tried to bully me for that stuff, but I never really accepted that. And for me, before boxing, I used to always be into fights. Like I could know, and I would never ever let someone to treat me wrong. You know, so I was always into fight, putting my older brother into fights for that sake. You know, first he beats them up, and then comes home and beats me up for putting him in that position. But yeah, and I was a football player in the beginning, and stuff happened, and I stopped doing football, and I sat at home. At that time I was still young. I was maybe like 10 when I stopped football, and then I sat at home for a little while, and then when I turned 12, my brother told me, like, because he was into boxing and fitness and all that stuff. He's not much older than me. He's only 2 years older, but he's just built stronger, you know.
mm.
Like, he's mature with his body more than me and how I was. And he's like, just come to the gym with me. If you like it, you like it. If not, I mean, at least you tried it. And I was never really a fan of boxing. I never really liked boxing. I just watched it, but I never really understood what all that stuff comes with it, you know. So I still remember the date, you know, not the day, but it was in November 2012. It was raining. It was a little bit muddy and cold, and yeah, I went with my brother. And when I went inside the gym and the coach started teaching me how to stand and how to move, okay, I kind of felt more advanced than the beginners that were with me,
Mm.
you know. And I kind of felt like, yeah, this is the place where I should be. It's not what I told myself, this is what I felt. And trust me, brother, since then, since 2012, and here I am, man.
It came natural to you the first time you touched the floor.
Also, also, what made me a little bit more sure about that the sport chose me and I didn't choose the sport was that after I started training in 2 months, yeah, I suffered a broken rib. Imagine.
Mm.
And if that was a different kid, I mean a 12-year-old kid, he would have stopped. He would have said, "Nah, let me sack this off. It's not for me, right?" But nah, I didn't stop. Obviously, I stopped to get better, you know. But then
Yeah.
I went straight back.
How long was that recovery? The broken rib, that's
It's horrible, man. I think it's the worst injury that I ever had, that I ever felt, because you can't really put a casket on.
mm,
On, you can't. You just have to live over painkillers. You know, every time you sneeze, you move around, you walk, you turn. It just fucking kills.
I bet, bro. I bet. That sounds horrible. And how did that happen? Did you get hit with a tough shot? Did you move wrong? How did that happen?
Problem in Jordan, how the coaches, they think it's all about being tough. It's not about being smart. And if you put someone to spar after 2 months of boxing, okay, with someone who's way more advanced, that is also a young kid. Like, he was maybe like my age or 1 year older than me, but he was way more advanced than me. When you're in that age, you can't really control your power. You can't really control your fighting IQ and all that stuff. So you will always do just what you know, which is full on, right?
Mm.
And I was just standing there, and boom, hit me with an uppercut, man, right on the rib. And I
And
was like, damn, man.
yeah,
I did
that's
I didn't feel it right away, but it's just after a couple hours, after I slowed down, because that was my first time sparring, so my adrenaline was to the roof, you know, and everything was just a little bit too hot. After I cooled down, my brother, I lifted up my shirt and it was like purple, man. You understand? And it
yeah.
was fresh. Like I never really got hit. Like I always, when I used to fight, I always used to punch people, no, but I never really got hit on my body. So that was actually the first time and the worst time in my life.
That's unbelievable. And how long were you out after that? How long did it take to recover?
I would lie to you if I tell you the exact time, because that's been almost, it's almost 11 years, my brother. So I don't know, but usually these type of injuries, they take you like 3 to 5 months
Yeah.
to stop and then start like recovering and training again, but not getting punched. But that's
Unbel
the thing with Jordanian coaches. They just want to teach you to be tough, which is wrong. You know, it's good to be tough, but you don't need to be tough to be a world class boxer. You need to be smart. That's all. What it's about. It's not about how strong you are. You can win. You can win fights without knocking anybody out, but they can never touch you. You understand?
Mm, right. What else is the Jordanian boxer culture like? Like, can you just walk down like compared to other sports? I know probably football, soccer is really high up there. Where's boxing rank?
In Jordan, what boxing is ranked at?
Yeah, in terms of like the sports, like is people going soccer, like
Number one, soccer.
right, and then
Number
boxing.
two, number two, I believe it's jiu-jitsu
Okay, wow.
and taekwondo, and I think these are the most supported sports. You know, because really the other sports, they require a lot of money, but that's why only rich people play them, like tennis, swimming, and all that stuff. But yeah, boxing was always known for the poor man's sport, you know.
Mm,
Like, okay, you always into fights, go, let me throw you in the boxing gym that doesn't charge me anything, that it's like a old school type stuff. in a poor area, they don't charge you anything. Well, maybe like $10 a month, man, which is nothing.
Yeah, right. So you get into boxing 2 months, you hurt your rib, you're out for a few months. What happens next? Are you still dedicated to boxing? Did you fall in love with it?
And the thing is, I still don't love the sport. Do you understand what I mean? Like, I don't love it, but I cannot live without it. Like, it has to be in my life. Like when I fight and go into off season, like I am right now, I just feel empty. I just feel my kind of my body is not comfortable. I have to sweat. I have to punch because letting my energy out is very important for me to be a normal human being, to be how you want me to say, functional. Because if I have all that energy in, I cannot let it out. And certainly right now, I would never let it out on people in the street, because that's for me that's forbidden. Like the last time I had a fight in the street, man, I was probably like 15, maybe 16, and that was a group fight. It wasn't just a one-on-one.
Yeah.
Like for me right now is, I would never, man. I would never, like, even if someone wanted to hit me with something or anything, like I would try my best not to strike with a closed fist, because it ain't worth it, man. It ain't
Mm,
worth it, because
yeah.
a boxer's knuckles, okay, it's just like a normal human being hitting you with a hammer, man.
Baseball bat.
Yeah, especially if you're an accurate puncher and you have right timing. It's night. It lights out, bro. Because if
Yeah.
you knock people out in the ring with wearing wraps, gloves, and the other guy that in front of you is a boxer, is an athlete, okay, that means what the hell would you do with no gloves, no wraps to a normal human being? Like, you need to think about your future, man. Your future lays in your hands. You don't want to do stupid stuff and make mistakes that you will regret your whole life. Because then again, if you don't care about yourself, you care about the people that depend on you, like your family and your friends and the upcoming young kids that look up to you. They want to look up to you. They want to look up to a proper athlete, not to a gang member or whatever you do. Like, you know
100%, man. Yeah, people look up to role models and not people who act
what?
out and do crazy things.
Like the messages that I receive from young people and old people, like it's really inspiring. When you wake up, you see a message that, hey, how are you, champ? You inspire me to keep going, or I just learned something new about from you, or like stuff like that. That really makes me happy. It makes me push myself even further.
Mhm. You talked about the off season a few minutes ago. How different is it from like I know when you're in camp, you're probably going way harder, but now that you're out of camp off season, are you still training like what's your training schedule like now that you're in a
So
relaxed setting?
so I suffered a really bad back injury 4 months ago. Okay. Nah, sorry, that was longer. That was longer. That was before my Anthony Joshua Usyk fight.
Mhm.
I suffered a really bad disc injury, okay? And I managed to fight the one in August in Saudi Arabia with my back injury. And then after that, I went into full rehab and physiotherapy, like deep uh, rehab and physio. And we managed to find the factor why my back was really bad. And I could not run. I could not do like high intense stuff that makes me go up and down. Okay.
Mhm.
So it was really, really challenging. But what happened is that we found the right thing to work on. And alhamdulillah, now my back is getting way better. But
Alhamdulillah.
after that, my off season was a little bit different. Okay, so my off season usually was like 1 week full rest, and then start going back to the gym once a day, every day. Okay, and doing mixing it up with other stuff. Like going sauna, do swim here, maybe
Mhm.
play something there, like being active. Okay. Now, because I had that back injury, I went to I went back to the gym 3 days ago. That means almost 3 weeks that I rested fully my back in order not to go back to the gym and hurt myself, because
Right.
having back injury like restricts you from a lot of stuff. Like the only thing that I could do was to be full on, but with the enormous stuff. Like when I do shadow boxing, I do shadow boxing like a crazy guy, to get my stamina and everything with sparring, back cardio. I used to go crazy like it, but I could not sprint. I could not do normal running. I could not do like squats and all that stuff. Like it restricts you from a lot of
Yeah.
exercise.
Your back's important, man. That's like the base of everything.
Really important, and all that stuff was really the cause was really like not having the right form by doing one exercise, you know, and drinking not enough water
Hmm.
and not warming up and stretching the right way. Because when I only started stretching, my brother, when I came to Dubai. That's why I'm telling you the way that I used to train was horrible, man. Was
Hmm.
really horrible. Like I never used to stretch. I never used to warm up. Like boom, boom, yalla, let's get in. You know.
Yeah.
But when you start evolving your mind and you start evolving your sport, you realize that these small things they push you to the next level. Imagine this: when I was in the amateurs, okay, from 2014 until 2019, we're talking about 5 years, right?
Yeah.
I never knocked someone out. I never knocked someone out. The only thing that I used to do was like stopping someone, by doing a flurry punches, or they're
Hmm.
not in your level anymore. Okay.
And those are the years you were in Jordan still.
Yep.
Okay.
When I started doing mobility stuff and with resistant bands and stretching properly, let your body have that motion, not restricted motion. You realize how much power you have, but how much you can use it now. Like what I mean is, okay, I was powerful back then, but obviously the age also is a factor, okay.
Right.
But still, if you have power, you can see it from a young age.
Mm.
I'm talking about natural power. And when I started doing these exercises, I started realize that I had a lot of power, but I could not deliver it because my body motion was restricted.
Mm.
So yeah, and then again, when in the amateurs, okay, especially in those type of countries, when your team is of 15 fighters, okay, let's say 15, from 10 to 20 fighters, okay, the coach has to give all the fighters the same program, right? Everybody trains the same,
Yeah.
which means the tall guy trains the same way as the short guy. The short guy trains the same way as the tall guy. The boxer trains the same way as the brawler, and the brawler trains the same thing as the boxer, and all the different styles, they train the same thing, which means some will get the benefit and some will be left on the side, because this is not how they box. This is not
Right.
how their style is. So the difference between amateur and pro, the difference that I had is that when I turned professional, my coach trains me. He trains me, right? He doesn't train 20 people in the same class.
Mm.
What I mean is he focus on the stuff that I know, and that the stuff that I need and the stuff that I don't know, which makes me better and go to the next level. But if
Right.
I always, because I'm a boxer, okay, I'm not a brawler, but I do know how to brawl, okay. But if I always train like I brawl, or if I always train like I'm on a back foot, once it's time to box, I don't know how to box. When it's time to fight on your front foot, not on your back foot, you don't know how to do it because you never done it, right?
Right.
That's why, and with boxing is that you have 3 minutes, and 3 minutes in a round, okay? And I don't know how many rounds some people box, but for me, okay, I'm an 8 rounder right now, okay? That means you cannot fight 8 rounds for 3 minutes the same way. You gotta mix it up. The first round, you gotta fight something, and the second round, some in a different style, and then the third round in a different style. You gotta have so many styles that you don't understand because you don't want them to know your next move. Because if you fight, if you, let's say the first round you use your jab on the back foot, okay, the next round he will come at you. He would try to get that jab away with him jabbing, okay? You don't want to do the same thing. You want to start doing other stuff. You let him know that you know better, that you got to make him understand what he's about to do, that you already know what he's going to do. I know it sounds complicated, but it's a mental game, man. Boxing is more mental than physical, which a lot of people don't understand. It's worse than chess, man. It's very, very hard, man. You gotta let them know that you gotta always let them not know your next move.
Mm.
Always be a step ahead.
You said
Because if I was if okay, if I fight, okay, in the first round, and I see my opponent doing some stuff, the next round I want to do the stuff that he had mistakes on, right? And if he comes does the opposite, okay, my mind will be like, yo, let me go back to it, okay? And then the next round, okay, he does that same again, so I don't know what he's gonna do, which leaves me confused, which leaves me not doing what I'm supposed to do. Like, it's a mind game, bro. It's more than just going in and hitting.
yeah, a lot more, man. And then cardio
Like,
plays a factor. There's so many
100%.
boxing's the best, isn't it?
It's next level, brother. It's next level. Like, honestly, I'm telling you, okay, I don't love the sport, but I live for the sport, if it
Mm.
makes, like,
Are you
I would
watching the sport all the time?
I study a lot.
Mm.
I study a lot, but I don't let my life. You see, that's a different thing. That's a different topic, brother, because every human needs to know his how his body works, how his mind works, okay? And for me, in order to let my body work, I need my mind to be free, okay? If I'm constantly in the gym, if I'm constantly watching boxing, if I'm constantly talking about boxing, I'm going to reach a time where I'm going to be like, nah, man, my mind is wrecked and I need to go out of this. But if you know where you can find your freedom and you're free of mind, okay, you will always be ahead. You will always be quicker in learning. You will always be quick in adapting. That's why I tell a lot of people, okay, know your mind before you know your body and before you go into the sport, because it's a lot to take on your mind. I mean,
Mm.
your body, you can rest it, and then a body. A human body is capable of a lot of things that people would never understand and would never believe. Okay, for someone to do 12 rounds of boxing is mind blowing for someone in the street, right?
Right.
Take that guy from the street, okay, and throw him in a camp for a little while, okay? He will do 12 rounds, but the only thing that stops him from doing 12 rounds if his mind is not right. Do you
So
understand?
how do you overcome that? Like for the people who are listening and think that, how do you get
There
past
you
that?
go. I will tell you how to do it. First of all, on my perspective, how I work, okay, I don't know, like I said, every mind works different.
Right.
I'll tell you how I overcome it, because I can tell how other people overcome it. But how I do it is, number one, is being close to Allah and have faith in Him, okay? Always remember that Allah does not waste your hard work, okay? And then this is the religious part, which plays a big role to me, okay? Because I'm a Muslim, and it plays a massive and a big impact, the biggest impact that I have. This is it. On the other side, what you need to do is you need to learn how your mind reacts. So you gotta push yourself sometimes, and then you gotta take it off sometimes, okay? To see how your mind works. Because some people, okay, they work with pressure. Some people work with being relaxed. Never overthink stuff, never hesitate stuff, and always think about your priorities, okay? Because if you start overthinking about stuff that you cannot change right now, okay, you're just hurting yourself and forgetting the stuff that you could change at the moment, but you're thinking about other stuff that you cannot change at the right time, like money, money issue. Everybody has money issue, right? But there's small steps that you gotta do in the beginning in order to change your house, to change where you live, to change the car that you drive. You understand?
100%.
I dream about driving a nice car. Okay, I still don't have a car. Okay, I dream about having a nice car.
What's
But
your dream
what get
car?
huh?
What's the dream car?
Man, I'm a car enthusiast. I gotta have a whole collection, man. It's not just one. But if I had, inshallah, when I have a lot of money in the beginning, I will definitely get me a 911 Turbo S.
Okay, okay.
No?
Porsche guy, huh?
Yeah, it's sporty, it's luxurious, and it's quick as hell, bro.
Yeah, it
And it's
is.
good.
100% it
In
is. But
my
continue to your point.
Yeah. So you always you gotta sleep good, in order to make your mind working. And then you gotta start studying and let your mind rest. So what I'm saying is that once you're in your camp, okay, you gotta realize how your mind is adapting to the stuff, okay? Because at the end of the day, you're a human being. There's gonna be a time where your mind is gonna be like, nah, man, there's no motivation. You're not gonna make it. You're not gonna do this. You're gonna be left on the side. Your hard work is gonna go to waste. Any human being will reach that part at some point. Then you gotta take care after the camp. Stay out away from the sport for a little bit, okay? Stop talking about the sport for a little bit. Like, train your mind not to talk about the stuff. Train your mind not to think about that, okay? And then go back to the gym and see the difference. How fresh your mind is, how quicker your reaction is gonna be of thinking, because it's gonna be like it's fresh. It's not stressed. It's not constantly thinking about a certain about boxing, okay? And then you gotta start working about on the small things, that come in your life, like your family, thinking about your family, how happy you should be. If you start every day waking up, okay, and be blessed and thank Allah just for opening your eyes, okay, and seeing the sunlight, okay, it should be blessed. That should be accomplishment, because sleep is the cousin of death, bro. You never know if you're gonna wake up the next day.
Mm,
You understand? So you gotta be really cautious about your mind game, because your mind game is the number one thing that will get you to where you want to be, you know and never let anybody fool you, bro. Never let anybody tell you shit. Like, if you smell your success, if you see your success in front of your eyes, if you dream about your success, you will get there eventually. You will get there. But you should always believe in yourself, believe in Allah and all that stuff, and keep your faith strong, because this is where it's gonna happen. But if Allah is not next to you, if you don't bow down to Him, if you don't thank Him, okay, who are you gonna bow down to? Who are you gonna believe to? Who are you gonna ask for forgiveness? Who are you gonna ask for help? What, your friend, your wife, your mother? They're gonna forgive you no matter what, because they love you, right? But if you don't do this to who created you, man, He can take everything away from you, and He can give you everything. And there's another thing, my brother, which is, you should always believe that if there's something coming your way, that was the best thing that would have come to you. Which means is that if I got a title shot right now, okay, and I was training so hard, so hard for months in camp, for months of being in the diet, okay, and then 1 week before, I got a small injury. I can't fight, okay? Should be blessed because that small injury that made you stop fighting that fight, okay? That if that didn't come, it could have been way worse. You maybe never would have stepped out of the ring, right? Alive or in good health.
Yeah.
Always
And
be blessed because you got to believe that the best opportunity will come on your best time. You just got to stay ready. You got to be fresh all the time. You know what I mean? But like, let's say when you're driving and you took a wrong turn, shit, I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna be this. People are waiting for me. So what, man? So what? Alhamdulillah, man. If you took that right way, your car might have flipped over, man. Just relax. You're still alive. You're still gonna make it. 5, 10 minutes late. It's okay. Just call them and tell them you're gonna be late. That's it. That's all you gotta do, and the problem is resolved.
yeah, it's only
You know.
5 minutes.
And let me tell you something. And let me tell you something. If you got too late and the people sucked you off for like a deal or some shit, okay? Be blessed because if you came on time, that deal might have took your whole life. They might have took you under your neck, that you could never get out of.
Yeah.
Like be blessed, my brother. Be blessed, bro. This is all you gotta do. You gotta be happy and you gotta believe in the things that come close to you. And the things that are not happening, that means, yeah, it's good they're not happening because there's something better coming for me. Or Allah saved me for some uh, catastrophe, you know?
Yeah. MashaAllah. That's such a beautiful way to approach the world and keep your mind fresh. Have you always been that sort of peaceful and
No,
strong faith? No.
no,
So,
my.
okay, then when did that change happen and what caused that change?
So there was a time in 2015 to 2017 ish, yeah? I was growing up, I was living in a fantasy, and I was doing stupid stuff, you know? I don't want to say the stuff that I did, but it was bad stuff, which also made me stop boxing for a little while because I wasn't focused, I wasn't religious, I wasn't where I wanted to be. Okay. And then one day I had a bad dream and I promised my mother something because she got very, very upset. And for me, I'm a mama's boy, so my mom means the world to me, bro. And when my mom tells me something, okay, it will be like that, you know. Like if my mom told me not to go on this podcast, trust me, I wouldn't.
I would respect it, man. I'm a mama's boy too.
My mom, I never question her anymore. I used to, and I regret it. But Alhamdulillah, this is what made me who I am today, you know.
Mm.
And yeah, my mom told me to stop doing what I'm doing, and she told me, promise me that you're gonna stop. And that day, I promised her, and since then, my brother, I'm back on my game, bro. I'm back focused. I'm better than ever, and I got closer to Allah the last 3.5 years. This is when I became more religious, my brother. And Alhamdulillah, bro, since then I've never seen a black day in my life.
MashaAllah, bro.
You know,
MashaAllah. That's
like
beautiful.
I truly believe. I'm a truly believer, bro. Like I don't say that I believe. I actually do believe.
Mm.
Alhamdulillah, man. I'm happy. I'm very happy. I'm blessed, and the thing is I can't really complain, man. I can't really complain. Even if you want to complain about something, then you look the other way. Bro, you're eating, you're healthy, you have a roof over your head, your family is in good hands, they're not in trouble or some stuff. They eat, they sleep, you have a gym, you have everything, man. Literally you have everything. All that other stuff is just extras, bro.
Life is beautiful, isn't it?
It's beautiful and it's bad at the same time, but it depends how you look at these things and
Mm.
where you're looking. You know, if you want to look the other way, man, how people gonna are getting killed and all that or other stuff, like it's horrible, man. But if you look
Mm.
at the other side, it's beautiful. You make it beautiful and you make it horrible. It's all about you. If you want to be caught in that ugly society, so be it. You're gonna be ugly. You're gonna be miserable your whole life. If you want to take the other your right side and you be completely on your own with your beliefs, I don't want to say Muslim whatever. Okay, it depends how whatever you believe. You know. But if you believe in your stuff and you're really certain about that stuff and you focus on yourself and about the people around you that look up to you, you're gonna be in good hands, my bro.
Mm.
You know,
You do not sound like you're 22. You're 23 right now, right?
I'm turning 23 in June, bro.
You do not sound. You sound like you're late 20s, third. Like you sound so way mature, man. Mashallah, bro.
Alhamdulillah, bro, alhamdulillah. I'm like I said, I'm blessed. I'm blessed, and I don't. I never brag. I don't do all that stuff. I don't post pictures of me being praying or being in a mosque because this is between me and my
Mm.
God. You know, people don't need to see that.
Yeah, I
I just
respect that, man.
I just like to keep my life out of boxing private.
Mm.
Like nobody needs to know who I hang out with. Nobody needs to know how many siblings I have, or nah, that's all right. But nobody needs to know all that, like all my private stuff. Like for me, social media, I use it just fully for my self esteem, for my image and my career. You know, like if I wasn't a boxer, I wouldn't have social media. Trust me.
Yeah.
Maybe just like a 0-0 account so I can just look at memes and laugh. That's all, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
But other than that, posting pictures and all that stuff wouldn't be me, man.
Yeah. I respect that, man. 100%. You deserve some privacy. You deserve to keep some things behind closed doors. But unfortunately, as you grow and get more popular,
Yeah, it would be very hard, but then again, it's up to you how you want to control it.
yeah,
There's some
100%.
stuff that you not get away from, you know, like if you're out with your family, some people will spot you, take pictures of you. I understand that, and I'm aware of that, but then again, the people that love you, okay, and that look up to you and that follow your career as a fan, okay. I'm not talking about the haters, because haters will always hate no matter what, no matter how good you are, no matter how bad you are. They always, some haters will always gonna hate, okay. But the other people, they will respect you. They will respect your decisions. Like if people will grow up me knowing that I don't like people interfering my private life, they will understand when I'm with my family outside and you see me. If you can talk to me when I'm on my own, you see me going to the toilet or some stuff, go ahead. I don't have a problem with that. If you ask a picture with me with next to my family, I don't have a problem with that. Just don't go close to my family. That's it.
Yeah, respect it.
Yeah,
Respect
that's
it.
that's all.
100%.
Because I wouldn't. Because how I see things, that yeah, there's also one thing about the mind thing, about the stuff that I was gonna say that I forgot right now. You always gotta put your shoes in other people's shoes. See, if you like the stuff that the people are gonna do, don't get upset if they do it. But if you don't like the stuff happening to you, you better not do it to other people.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't like anyone to interfere with my family. If I see someone that I look up to, okay, that is with his family, I will make sure not to interfere because I know how I feel about it. Because it would be hypocritical if I interfere him and I don't want anyone to interfere me. You understand?
Right. 100%.
Yeah, so you gotta look at it from a different perspective sometimes. And
Yeah.
then again, if someone interfered you, okay, for some purpose, okay, you gotta understand why he did it. Let's say that if he didn't if he interfered me and I might like him, okay, and it would take his career to the next level. Let's say if he's a boxer and I really liked him, okay, let me help this little kid out, okay, I would. I look at it that way. If he didn't do it, okay, because Mr. Bedr doesn't like like anyone to interfere him with his family, he would have lost his chance, right?
Yeah.
Then again, if someone did interfere me, okay, but for some reason, I would understand that. I wouldn't get upset about it. Do you
Mm.
understand what I mean?
Yeah. 100%. So circumstantial a little bit.
Yeah, like I'm not a bad guy. Like I'm not gonna rip your head off. Obviously,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take your phone and throw it away. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna do that. Either way, I would accept where you came from, because at the end of the day, you're my supporter. You support me. You're my fan. So obviously, I gotta show you love no matter what.
100%, man. 100%. I love that, bro. And I definitely agree with you about like respecting when somebody's with their family. They shouldn't even be bothered, especially if they're with their kids, mom, wife. Like, just let them rock. Um, but I want to ask you, Ramadan's coming up very soon.
Oh yeah, can't wait, man.
Yeah. What's how's the schedule like during Ramadan? Are you considering taking a fight, or is it like no way until way after?
Ramadan, no way.
Yeah.
For me, Ramadan is just one time training. Like 2 hours, 2.5 hours before iftar. So
Mm.
I finish training. I shower and get ready and break my fast. Okay, but for me, Ramadan, bro, uh, it's a month of detoxing. It's a month of praying. It's a month of you know remember who you are. As a Muslim. Okay, so I don't really like to put that. Then again, there's the other stuff that comes. For me, Ramadan, I have more priorities than boxing. Like I always work on my priorities. Boxing is not a priority for me in Ramadan. As soon Ramadan is finished and Eid is finished, guess what? Boxing is back my priority.
Mm.
Ramadan, my priority is just to fast and have that little bit of workout to not be sloppy, to not get overweight also and all that
Yeah.
stuff. And yeah, it's just and I'm looking to go back home because it's been a year since I've been back to Jordan, bro.
Uh,
I was really caught up with some stuff, and I also started doing my own clothing brand, this year,
oh, okay. What's it called?
called Calette, bro.
Calete. Okay, I have to get me some.
Yeah, we'll get you some, bro. Don't
That's
worry.
dope. How you like doing that? Getting into the merch.
It's not really a merch. I don't really like people to know that it's affiliated with me, but then
Okay.
again, I'm my own marketing purpose also, so
Yeah.
people gotta understand that it's mine. But at the end of the day, it's not a merch. It's a luxury simplified clothing brand that doesn't have to do anything with Badr Samreen.
Okay.
Badr Samreen, okay, is the owner, but it doesn't have anything to do with him
Yeah.
as you know what I mean.
Yeah. 100%. Or boxing, right? It has nothing to do with boxing.
It's just a clothing brand, bro.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
do with boxing, nothing to do with stuff. And how I wanted to do it and why I wanted to do it is back in the days like 2017, I thought about like why the hell should I buy clothes that everybody in the street wears? Understand?
Yeah.
I always wanted to do something that it's mine and that you don't see it everywhere, and you're making a little bit of money out of. So I waited for the right time. But then again, living in Jordan, it's hard because of the money issues, the custom issues, the tax, and all that stuff. Like, it kind of made me like forget about it. Okay, recently, I didn't forget about it. Honestly, like it was always my dream, and it's still my dream. And then when I started making some money, I was like, why better? Why you want to spend it around? Get it going, and that's a small business that will get you also a different income,
Mm.
you know and alhamdulillah, yeah, bro, I started, but it's not launched yet, but I'm already selling. But what's it called? I didn't start my online website yet. I didn't start all that stuff yet because it's a little bit of tricky. I'm just waiting for the right moment, but I'm working on it. It's going good though.
That's alhamdulillah, bro. That's dope, man. That's dope. So it's a luxury clothing brand.
Yeah,
Website's coming soon,
everything coming soon, inshallah.
inshallah. And have you always been like into clothes, into designing clothes?
No, but I was always creative as a kid.
Yeah. Were you drawing? What kind of creative things were you doing?
Nah, it's just my mind. I have weird fantasies, bro, in my head.
Mm,
I think about some stuff that a lot of people don't think about. Like it's weird how you want me to explain it, but it's just, if I think about something, if I look at something, I'll see it in multiple ways. You know, like, yeah, it's just hard to explain, but it's up here.
perspective, yeah.
Yeah, it's just different. Different things in different perspective. Like if you look at a phone, you see it as a phone. I see it in different things.
Yeah, yeah. It's so much more than that.
Yeah, but yeah, alhamdulillah, man, it's all going good. So right now, I'm just doing oversized vintage T-shirts
Okay.
and regular fit T-shirts, tracksuits, and shorts are coming soon. And I want to stick to that for a little bit, and then I will go a little bit deeper. But for now, I want to master the market on that stuff.
And is there any way that people listening to this could find it? Is there Instagram? I know you said no website.
There's an Instagram underscore Calette, but it's not fully functioned. Okay, there's a couple pictures, but it's not fully functioned. But everybody can text me. I don't mind. I still run my Instagram. I still message all my DMs and all that stuff. So I check the requests also all the time. So
I can confirm. I DM'd him to hop on the podcast, and he responded, and it is true. He does answer
every
the DMs.
of time. But the thing is, what people really don't understand is that it's very hard to keep up with it, especially after a fight.
Yeah.
Like the fight week and the weigh in, the fight day, and then 2 weeks after the fight, I'm constantly like, I can't really 100% reply to everyone, because when you have, let's say, 15,000 followers, okay, which is not a lot, but it's decent, okay, and then you have 2 or 3 thousand messages
Mm.
from different people, different languages, different friends, families, fans. Like you gotta reply to almost everyone to show them love, because a lot of people get carried away. They don't see it like you see it. They don't see it. Okay, it's okay. I did my part. I messaged him. I congratulate him. If he replied, if he didn't reply, it's okay, because I know how many messages he has. But a lot of people don't think like that, sadly,
Yeah.
bro. And then
Yeah.
again, you should not think too much about pleasing everyone, because you can never please everyone. No
Mm.
way. No way in hell.
Mm. That's such a valuable lesson right there. It took me many years to learn that.
Yeah, bro, you're busy about thinking and figuring out not to make this one upset and not to make this one upset. And guess what? You're making yourself upset
Yeah. Driving
by
yourself crazy.
much by thinking too much
Yeah.
about how they feel. And
Mm.
then who really gets upset also is the people that matter in your life. As soon as I finish the fight, message the people that have to know that I won and that I'm in good health and everything went well. And then take your time by replying to all of them. The rest of them, like message your mom, messaging your dad, your brothers, your siblings, your wife, or whatever.
Mm.
That's all you got. That's the people that you really not need to make them upset, because these are the ones that have been there since day one, and they support you no matter what you are, no matter who you are, no matter where you are. Like if you were a boxer, or you were working, with all due respect, if you're working in I don't know what, with minimum wage, they would still be proud of you. They would still respect you. They would still help you no matter what, and they still be there for you.
Mm.
So these are the people that you should always be thankful for, number one. and always reply to them as soon as possible. Not even reply to them. You message them before they know that you won. You know, it's not
100%.
to let your mom know from the internet that you won.
Yeah, she's watching.
I mean, my mom, nah, she doesn't
She
watch that.
doesn't know.
She doesn't watch. She always waits for my brother to tell her the news.
She's never been into watching you compete.
And bro, let me tell you something. One time, so in the nationals, bro, I always used to finish the fight by TKO. You know, they throw the towel within 1 round,
Wow.
1 minute, or some stuff like that in the nationals. Okay, and one time my mom told me, "Badr Habibi, I want to see you fight. Take me to the tournament one day." Okay, I told her, "No worries. Next tournament, I will take you." I took her. I left her. I told her, "Mom, I need to go now. I need to warm up and all that stuff because my fight is like in 1 hour or 2 hours, whatever." She's like, "Okay, Habib, may Allah bless you and be with you and stay strong, and I'll be here." Guess what? I walked to the ring. I finished the fight, TKO. All right. I went from the ring straight to my mom. I didn't change. I haven't changed. I didn't do anything. I didn't went back to the dressing room. I went straight to my mom. And I told her, "Oh, mom, what do you think? How was it?" She's like, "Honestly, better." As soon as you stepped into the ring, I turned my back. I was like, "Mom, what the hell, man?" She's like, "I swear I couldn't, but your sister was watching you and she was cheering for you. She was made. She was like 4 years old or 3 years old at that time. My
Mm.
sister, but
She
it was
just couldn't watch you get hit, huh?
nah. I don't know if she watches me now, but I highly doubt it, man. I highly
Yeah.
doubt.
Does your brother compete at all?
Yeah, he's a super welter. He
Okay.
he's still in Jordan, but hopefully he will come soon also to Dubai. I will take him here because what I'm gonna do is like I said, I want to go down in Ramadan. Maybe last 10 days of Ramadan, I will spend them in Jordan.
Mm.
And yeah, I will talk to my brother and see what's up, and then talk to my manager, and yeah, hopefully we'll get him there because we don't have a super welter, man.
Mm.
And he's built strong. He's physically strong, and he's very good actually, very very good. You know, he still gives me trouble somehow. I don't
Well,
know, man. It may
inshallah,
it may be just the big brother blood. You know,
yeah.
when your big brother like you lower yourself, and you're like, nah, I can't fuck with him.
Yeah, that worked out for him because for me, I'm the big brother, and my little brother is 6'4", and
Yeah.
I'm like 5'10". I'm not as tall as he is. He got
Ah,
the big
yeah.
bones.
I don't know what these little boys drink, man. Like even my sister, she's 9 years old, mashallah. Okay, and she's already to my
Wow.
shoulders, bro. Like I'm like, what the hell do you guys eat? Like literally gonna be taller than me, but me and my brother, we almost the same height, but he's wider. Like his bones are bigger than me.
Yeah. So
Like he's built like a Bedouin guy, you know.
yeah, you're the middle child, yeah?
Yeah, and I'm the second one, and then I have my sister, and then I have a little freak also, man. His name is Robert. He's 4 years old, man. He's trouble, man. He's
Uh,
trouble. When I look at him, man, I see myself and my brother in one human being. Some days calm, and sometimes crazy as hell.
are you the calm or are you the crazy? Which brother are you?
Nah, I'm the crazy, bro.
He's to me, you sound like the calm one.
Bro, I used to be very. Now I am. Now I really am. But I'm hot headed. Okay, like I get angry really quick. But I learned how to manage it.
Mm,
You know, I learned how to manage it. My brother is the type of brother that will be like calm, calm, not saying anything, not saying anything, not saying anything, and then one time, boom, a bomb blows. You know
yeah,
these type of people. They're
yeah,
the most dangerous people, man.
Yeah.
Once they're hot-headed, yeah. As soon as they start screaming, yeah, like khalas, stuff is gonna either he's gonna hit me or he's not gonna hit me and keep screaming. But the one that is always quiet, always quiet, always quiet, when he screams, that means you're getting your ass beat.
Yeah, it's the most dangerous.
Yeah, bro, and
Yeah.
he's not loud. He's just like he's very calm. Like he whispers even when he talks. Like hey, that
Wow.
you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got to get him to Dubai, bro. We got to get
And
him competing, inshallah.
bro, he's good looking, man. He has black hair, bro, long hair, like here, man.
Wow, okay.
Yeah,
He has the
he's
beard too.
nah.
Clean face, huh?
Yeah, bro, his beard is messed up. His beard is not connected, bro.
Nah.
Nah, man. And he likes clean shave anyway, so
Okay. It worked out.
long hair. He's a little bit. He's darker than me. He's brown colored. You know, he has brown eyes. Good looking guy, man. Very good looking guy. But yeah, it's just like when you put me next to him, you think that I'm the older just because of the beard and stuff. But that's
Mm,
it.
mm,
But size wise, all that, and he's baby face. He has a baby face.
A clean shave, man. No facial hair. Usually look younger, right?
Yeah, man, clean shave, and also he takes care of himself. Like he's high maintenance guy, bro. You know, body lotion, face
Yeah.
cream, hair.
Your brother sounds like my kind of guy.
Bro, let me tell you something. When I tell you, like, he takes care of himself, like like he tries to as much as possible. But I really believe that if he had everything in the world, he would be on himself.
What do you mean by that?
Like if he had the financial status to do all that stuff,
Mm.
do it even like double times. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. I see
But
what you mean.
it's a little bit hard when you don't have that financial statement. But even though he tries as hard as possible, and he still pulls it out somehow.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't ask how, but he gets that natural stuff.
Amen. We have a saying here: if there's a will, there's a way.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Well, I want to talk about the fights for a little bit, man. You're coming off a big first round KO on that Jake Paul Tommy Fury card. How was that experience like? Fight week, weigh-ins, and then the fight itself.
So I was meant to fight on that card. They told me about that fight 2.5 months before the event started. Okay, and then I didn't get the slot. Okay, for some reason I don't know why, and they canceled me from fighting there. 12 days before the event, they told me, my manager called me, Ahmed Sadiqi, and he's like, brother Mabruk, we got you the fight. We got you the slot. And I was like, hell yeah. And Alhamdulillah, I kept on training. I kept on being healthy and watching out for my weight, not going up too high. And I was going, like, I was still training, but I wasn't sparring. So that was a little bit of tricky for me. But then again, when you're used to that sport and all that stuff, you would get that quick. And I managed to pull out 3 sparring sessions within those 12 days to
Mm.
get me back into my momentum. And not just any sparring. You know, John O'Carroll,
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
he's fighting today, man. He fought Tevin Farmer. He,
Okay.
he's a hell of a fighter, bro. Hell of a fighter. He's fighting today, actually, in Dubai. There's a fight. His opponent, I forgot his name, but his opponent fought Lomachenko.
Okay.
I managed to spar him also, and I managed to spar other guys. So I had those 3 sparring sessions that were actually really good for me, and that's the reason why I fought super light and not lightweight. I usually fight at 135, but I fought at 140.
Mm.
Because I didn't want to lose as much weight as I need to. So I told him, talk to the guy and figure out that we could fight on 140, and my opponent and his team agreed to it. And yeah, I mean, my opponent, he was a veteran, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. He
I mean,
was.
he fought twice for a world title and went to distance.
And he did not make it long with you, man.
Nah, bro. And he fought a hell of a names, bro. Scott Quigley, Selby
Okay.
Shakur Stevenson,
Wow.
Gary Cully, Harlem Eubank, and on and on, Zalaf Barrett. But guess what? You see all of these fighters, okay? Big names, you know, 12-round fighters and all that stuff. Some of them already retired. They did not do what I did, you know? Shakur Stevenson, okay? Okay, he stopped him in the first round, okay? But he had to knock him down 3 times in order for the ref to stop him. And for me, bro, it was only 2 combinations, 86 seconds. He went to distance with Scott Quick and Lisa before a world title, I think WBC and WBO, 12 rounds. Zalaf Barrett took him 4 rounds, I think, to let him retire on the stool, not even knocking him out. Gary Cully took him 3 rounds to let him retire on the stool and not knock him out. Harlem Eubank took him 5 rounds to let him retire and not knock him out. And it took Al-Samreen 86 seconds to knock him out and not let him retire.
What does that tell you?
That tells me that I'm no joke, bro. That I should not put myself lower than anyone. That I'm better than them. And I can be even better.
Mm,
You know, all I gotta do, baby, is just keep doing what I'm doing.
hell yeah, brother. What's the
That's
natural weight class? 35 or is it?
what my natural fighting weight class. I
Yeah,
always
like your ideal class.
into amateurs. So listen, that's a little bit of a tricky situation, but I will break it down to you. I used to always fight at 64 kg in the amateurs, always, which is a little bit over. It's 142, I think, or 141. Okay, and there was a time where I also fought 69 kg, which is super
What?
welter.
Is that like
I
150?
150, 150 something.
Okay.
Okay, at that time I used to walk around 72, 73 kg.
Wow.
I used to be big, my bro. Not
Yeah.
fat, but I
Right.
used to be kind of hench.
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened is I turned professional. Okay. I fought my first fight at 65 kg, like welterweight, I think. Okay. And then I went down to super light. And then my nutritionist told me, oh boy, you know, you got a little bit excess fat that you don't need, that is just sitting there, that, you know, that it has no use in your body. Okay? He told me, let's do this, let's do that. And I was like, okay. I did a long diet, okay, plan. For like, I think it was 8 to 10 weeks diet, which is more than enough to get your fats down as an athlete because you're still active, you're training. You know, you're not like a normal person that only trains twice or 3 times a week.
Right.
I lost, I think, 4 kgs of pure fat. That which means that no matter what you do, they're not gonna come back unless you're gonna sit on your ass and you're only gonna eat fat food. You're gonna gain the fat back. So I went from 71 to 67 kgs walking. So now I walk around 67, maybe 68, depending what I eat. You know? As soon as I step into my camp and I stop eating chocolate and drinking fizzy drinks, you know, Coca-Cola and etc. and all that stuff, I go down to 66, 65.5 in a matter of a week or 10 days for just stopping drinking that, not fixing the way I eat, which means I have to lose only 4 kg, which is nothing for me, right? I start a diet plan with my nutritionist that makes me eat carbs and all that stuff. Okay, so I lose a little bit of fat and weight each time and time and time and time. So I don't have to cut a lot of weight at once. When I walk into fight week, I only have 2 kgs to cut, 2.5 kgs, which is strictly water weight, sweat. You know, so I don't have to cut carbs. I don't have to do the water cut, like stop drinking water and all that stuff. I don't have to do all of that stuff,
That's good.
which means
Yeah.
I'm strong, healthy on 61 kg.
61 kg. So that's just under 135,
Five,
right?
135.
Yeah.
61 is 135.
Nice. Yeah. Oh man, that's such a fun division, man. How do you like that division? Dev Haney right now, we're
I met the
undisputed.
brother in Saudi.
He was there, right? This past
Yeah, he,
event.
something. A lot of people. That's crazy also because the things that you see on the internet are not really true, my brother. Like Devin Haney is is probably one of the nicest people I ever met also. Like okay, he comes out a little bit weird on the Instagram, but he has to because the people that are talking about him are bad, like stupid people like Ryan Garcia and all that other people. Like they live in a fantasy, my brother. So he has to act a certain way to let him not talk anymore, right? And it's also because he has all the belts, every eye is on him.
Right.
So he has to kind of change the way he talks sometimes. But when I met him and his brother, man, they're like really nice people, bro. Really, really, really respected, respectful people. They really nice, man. Really nice. And I talked to him. I was like, yeah, maybe in 3 years we might see each other in the ring. He's like, you're not lightweight. I was like, yeah. He's like, by that time I'll be 147 or some stuff. I was like, yeah, but we never know. We never know. But we kept it nice. He's and I was speaking to his brother and they're very very nice people, man. Very
Mm.
very.
They seem so, and their dad seems like an awesome person too. I don't know. I don't think
His
he
dad was
traveled.
not there. I was actually happy to see his father also because what his father did, man, was just amazing, bro. Like converting to Islam, and
Yeah.
then and he followed his dad, and his brother, his older brother. Okay, a lot of people don't know him because he's not really on the boxing scene. He doesn't really post any stuff, but he has an older brother which just looks like his father.
Wow. I did not know this.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, he has an older brother, man. So not too old, but a little bit older than Devin, okay? But just looks like his dad, bro. And his brother, okay, after the fight finished, the next day they went to Saudi, to Mecca. They go to Mecca to do Umrah. And his brother, before they left, he converted to Islam, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just this past time? Like
Yeah.
recently? Wow,
Recently.
mashallah, bro.
So he's been like a Muslim for almost a month now. Almost.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like I respect his dad, and I told him, yeah, send your regards, my regards to your father, and I really respect what he did and all that stuff. And yeah, very very nice people, man. Very very
Yeah.
nice.
They seem so, bro. Did you get a chance to meet Mike Tyson?
Bro. Let me tell you something. It's so weird, bro. When I tell you it's weird, it's unbelievable weird, bro. When I was sitting on the front for the press conference, okay, yo, man, Mike Tyson, man, sitting in front of me, staring at me, okay. And I don't know what to do. Like I was looking at him and looking away. Like, bro, he's so intimidating. Like
Yeah.
I cannot even tell you, bro.
It's
And then
Mike
he looked at
Tyson.
bro. Then he looked at me again, okay, and he was like this, bro. When he did that, bro, I swear my legs were like this, like. What the- So I used to watch Mike Tyson, and now Mike Tyson is watching me. Like, isn't that crazy, bro?
That's unbelievable, man.
And then
That's
after the weigh-ins, okay, the next day we had weigh-in, okay. I saw him coming out, and he saw me, and I kind of like I wanted to say "Assalamu alaikum" and like shake his hand, okay, and he did this, yeah. Listen, bro, I felt like 500 kilograms slapped my arm, bro, and he didn't even do any. I'm not lying to you, my bro.
yeah.
Like when they say he's a beast, okay, now I do believe that, bro,
Mm,
and that he's old, bro. He's not young anymore.
right. Yeah.
Imagine him on 25 years old, bro. Like smashing your face, bro. That's next level, man. No wonder he was knocking them people out. I
Yeah.
bro,
Have you ever seen like those pictures of him as like a 12-year-old, 13-year-old,
yeah,
just
crazy,
humongous?
crazy, man. And
Unbelievable.
Deontay Wilder also such a beautiful, amazing person, bro. It's crazy, man. Sean Porter was actually sitting next to me, man, and we were talking and chatting, man. Such a nice guy, man. Such a nice guy. I mean, all of them really are like. It's just the like I said, the face that they have to show on the internet is not really their face, you know.
Right. How crazy is it though? You've been watching these guys. Sean Porter's been the guy for the decade. Deontay's been balling for all these years, like you said, Tyson. And now these guys are watching you fight and you at these press conferences and you like go through these motions. What's that feeling like?
Bro, honestly, I cannot describe you the feeling because to this day it doesn't feel as true as it is. Like I kind of tell myself, yeah, man, you're better Samreen, bro. They watch you now, like, and then I look to the other side. I'm like, yo, I was enjoying 2 years ago, not doing anything. Like, what the hell am I talking about? Then I look to the other side. Yo, you're a freaking awesome boxer, man.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
you're really nice to look at, and you're enjoyable to watch at. And when people look at you, okay, they see that you're natural talent and a hard work. Then I look back to the other side. I was like, how is that stuff even possible? Like it's kind of real and not real to think about. Like even when I fought Anthony Joshua's undercard, yeah.
Mm,
Let me tell you, Anthony Joshua's event was massive as for the boxing community. Fury fight was massive as in other people that don't understand boxing, they never watch boxing. Huge also, okay. But when I fought in Anthony Joshua undercard, it was in the Superdome Arena, which has a capacity of 35,000 seats.
wow.
And I was the float bout, okay? I fought after Callum Smith,
Mm,
which made me co-main event.
mm,
When Callum Smith, halfway Callum Smith fight, the venue was 90% full. And then when I walked in, bro, and people screaming, I didn't know anybody knew me, bro. I don't know what it is. Is it because I'm Jordanian, because I'm Arab, or I don't know what it is, okay? But people were screaming like they actually are my fans. Do you understand how mad it sounds?
I can't even imagine
I,
35,000 people.
bro, I don't want to brag it, but it was probably like 25, maybe. I don't know, bro, because when I walked in, okay, I just looked up, acting like I know what I was doing. Yeah, 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 you know. But honestly, I was just looking through my head. I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like I could not see where the venue finished,
Yeah.
and it's not even Wembley Stadium. It's not these other big arenas. You know, it was a big arena, but not a massive arena. But still, I could not see where it's ending. And I was looking up. Yeah, people are just stacked high, high up. And the thing is, once I stepped into the ring, because the white light is on me and everything is black, okay, I could only see the ring side.
Mm,
I could not see what was going around. I just could hear screams and all that stuff. Bro, when I tell you it was crazy. But then again, I just felt like, yeah, this is where I am supposed to be.
Oh yeah.
where I feel comfortable, bro.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people ask me, yo, you never get nervous, you never get all that stuff. And I'm telling them, honestly, no, I don't get nervous. I just get adrenaline rush, which is normal, okay? But I just feel excited, man. I just feel like, yes, it's time, man. It's time to put into work, you know?
Yeah. So they
Yeah.
ring the bell and then it's
Yeah,
like as
bro.
if there's nobody even there. It's
Bro,
just you and your
as,
opponent.
as soon as the ring, as soon as the bell rings, okay, all of that other stuff fades away.
Mm.
A lot of people don't believe me, but then again, if you start overthinking about the crowd, this is where it gets serious for you. If you look at it the other way, yeah, they're here to see me win. They're here to see me shine. They're here to to to, to help me grow my confidence. Then you're gonna be like, damn, yeah, it's right, man. This is where I need to be. But if you look at him, oh shit, what if I get knocked out? What if I lose? What they gonna say, bro? Bro, relax. Relax. You're a fucking boxer, bro.
Yeah.
You're a boxer, you're not a tennis player, man. You're already in that game. You already know that there's a chance for you to get knocked out. But you just don't think about it. You should never think about losing because losing is not an option.
Mm.
It's either win or it's a lesson. You get it?
Amen. That's power.
Never, like losing should not be in the dictionary for you, bro. Bro, there's nothing losing. And what, man? Who's gonna talk? Who's gonna judge you, bro? Someone who's watching, who's never stepped into the ring, someone who can't even run for 10 minutes. You want their judgment to affect you? Ah, you're in the wrong sport then, bro.
Mm.
Right? Should have been
100%.
running,
Yeah. Should have played ping pong or something.
right?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. And then again, like this is what I tell my boxing friends, okay? Like my teammates and all my friends, they box and all that stuff. I always tell them, bro, never tell a normal human being that you didn't perform as the way you wanted, because they don't understand the circumstances inside the ring. They don't understand why you didn't perform well. They don't understand what it takes to perform well. You know, if you tell a boxing guy, they do understand. Yeah, maybe you were tense. Maybe you had something with your muscle going on. Maybe your weight cut was wrong. There's a lot of stuff that a boxer would understand that a non-boxer would never understand. Like, don't go too deep with someone who's not a boxer, because all they think about is just going to the gym and then fight. No, it's not, bro. Bring that normal guy, okay, and let me throw a jab into his face, okay, and I will see if he's still up to what he wanted to do, or if he still has the game plan that he had before he got hit. Just a jab, bro. Just a small jab. 16-ounce gloves, head guard. I'm not saying 8-ounce gloves. I'm not saying no head guard. Just 16-ounce gloves, bro. Let's see what happens, bro.
I
Bro,
don't think he want to come back. I think he's a one
I
and
don't.
done.
Bro, do you understand what 8 ounce is, bro?
Yeah. That's
Bro, it's crazy, bro.
that's basically the knuckle almost, right? Like,
Bro, let me tell you something. Every time I finish a fight, yeah, with my 8-ounce gloves, and let me tell you something. I'm not a heavyweight, okay? I'm a lightweight.
right.
Yeah. How much do you weigh, bro?
I weigh probably like 190
Yeah,
around
so
there.
bro, I'm like 40 pounds less than you, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what in kg. That's like what, 25 kg, 20
20,
kg?
yeah, something like that.
Bro, let me tell you something. When I finished the fight from 8 rounds, 8-ounce gloves, and it didn't go to distance. My last 5 fights finished in stoppages and KOs. Okay, every time I finish, bro, my knuckles are like swollen a little bit. You know,
Mm,
the glove that I got, fresh new, never used glove. Okay,
right.
8 ounce already has a hole in it. Like, what the hell? And I'm
Yeah.
not talking about shit gloves, bro.
Brand new.
Brand new gloves, man. and they already feel empty, bro, after like 1 or 2 rounds, bro.
Mm.
It's crazy, bro.
When you're fighting, do you ever feel like your hands are hurting, or is it just all adrenaline? Go, go, go.
When inside the ring, you don't feel anything, bro.
Mm.
I don't know. This is what I. Some people might feel different, but I don't, man. I don't feel anything. Everything I feel is just after the fight. 3 hours after the fight, this is when I start feeling something. If there's something,
Mm.
you know.
Yeah, you talked about the Usyk Joshua card. How was that fight week, weight cut, fight night, press conference? How was that whole experience like for you?
It was a different experience because it was my first big, massive tournament. Okay, event. Sorry. So it was a little bit on more like an learning side. Even the public workout, like I was learning. This was my first time doing that stuff. But then again, I always felt like this is where I belong. So I wasn't really deeping it. I wasn't looking bad doing it
Mm.
because it was already there for me inside of me. So it was nice. The wake up was all easy, bro. My opponent was tough. Actually, he was a tough nut, man. He was from Azerbaijan. He got never stopped, and he was a tough nut. I was meant to fight 6 rounds, but because the timing for the broadcast was a little bit behind, because I'm floating bout, they made it 4 rounds. But yeah, and I stopped him in the fourth. I took my time. I didn't rush things. I put a right good show, and it was amazing, bro. It was amazing, man. Good feedbacks after the fight. Robert Duran, man, Evan the Holyfield, Barry Hearn, Eddie Hearn's father asked me for a picture,
Wow.
and he told me this is what I'm gonna tell you. Okay, the exact same words that Barry Hearn told me. He's like, you have potential. You look like a champion. You certainly work and fight like one. If you were shit, I would tell you you're shit, but you're not. And then I laughed. I laughed, and I was like, "Thank you so much. I really appreciate it." And then he was like, "May I have a picture with you?" That's crazy, bro. Bro, I think he's like 70 years old, or it's a little bit more than that. I'm not sure, but he's old, bro. Do you know how long he's been in that sport?
Oh,
Do you know how many fighters, champions, upcoming prospects, prodigy he's seen in his life? And he comes and tells you that stuff. Evan the Holyfield tells you you're amazing, and he tells you you're a massive lightweight. Robert Duran, I asked him for a picture on the weigh-in, and then after the fight, he came up to me. He's like, "Campeón, campeón," because he doesn't. You know?
right. Yeah, yeah.
Yo, for them to tell
That's
you that,
crazy.
and Nassim Hamid tells you you're a bad guy, you're a ruthless champion, and all that, bro.
MashaAllah, man.
That only means one thing, that it's true. Because, bro, I know people, and certainly, let me tell you, someone like Nassim Hamid, yeah, he doesn't laugh into your face. Like British people in general, okay, they're like cold. If you're shit, they will tell you in your face that you're shit. But I never had that.
Mm.
Nobody ever told me anything. But I had people telling me what I could do better, which is for me a blessing because I want someone to tell me what I lack in, so I can take it back to the gym and work harder on it, better on it, right?
Right. 100%. Make
I don't
improvements.
take criticism as personal as people think. Like, nah, man. If someone tells you that your head movement is bad, you go back to the gym and you work on your head movement. But then you look at it also in a different way. Who told you that your head movement is bad? Someone who never slipped a punch, right?
Mm. Or
But if
Barry
someone
Hearns.
if someone who's known in the art of defense and tells you, "Hey, champ, let me tell you something. You lack a little bit of head movement. You should work a little bit more on it." Thank you, my man. I really appreciate it. I definitely will. You know,
Mm.
I'm not gonna say who the fuck are you and you tell me what to do and all that now. And I'm not gonna hate him for telling me that. Nah, I need to appreciate him. I need to thank him, no matter who he is. If he's my friend, if he's a fan, if I never knew him in my life, if I've never seen him in my life, thank you, my guy. I really appreciate it. I will. Done.
Mm.
What? Is that did you lower your respect or something? No. Right?
100%, man. You can learn something from everybody.
Do you know Drinks Champ? The interview podcast stuff?
Drinks champ. Nah, I'm not familiar with them.
Do you not know DJ Effin and Nori?
Nah,
Yo,
not
they
at all.
have Kanye West, Floyd Mayweather, Pitbull, all of these guys on their podcast.
Are they based in Dubai? Are they?
Ah, bro, and I think in LA.
Oh, interesting. No, I haven't heard of them.
Drinks Champ, it's called. Yeah, watch them. If DJ
Drinks.
or Nori comes and tells you, "Oh, my brother, you need to do a little bit of stuff with your lighting," okay, you would say, "Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it," because he's been doing this for years.
Right.
If I come and tell you, "Oh, bro, your mic is whack," what the hell do I know about your mic? I don't even know what it's called, bro. I don't know if it's a mic if it's like that. I don't know, man. So
Yeah.
I can't say anything about your work, you know.
100%,
But
man.
but if I told you your mic is whack, okay, or your mic is bad, you don't have to thank me. You don't have to tell me anything. What you need to do is, okay, let me check out my Mac, if my mic if it's shit or not. Let me double check,
Yeah.
right? There's nothing wrong with that.
I
If
don't think
someone
so either.
that never boxed, yeah, that never boxed, like I said, who told me about my head movement, okay? I'm just gonna double check about my head movement, how it is. Obviously, I'm still gonna work on it and see if it's bad or not. But I'm not gonna get criticized by someone and take it in a personal way. No, I just either I thank him or I don't. But either way, I will double check to be
Yeah.
to make sure.
100%. Unless it's like Evander Holyfield telling you to work on something, then you look at it from a different perspective, different light.
100%, one
Yeah.
hundred. Yo, when Evan the Holyfield asked me what weight I was, okay, and I told him lightweight. He looked up to me and down, up and down. It's like, damn, you're big lightweight. Yo, but he's
It's
massive.
I mean, that's a heavyweight, man. That's a real heavyweight right there.
But I feel like heavyweight back in the days are shorter, but like bulkier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, bro,
Mm.
his fist, man. Yo, it's like this size, bro.
I bet too Tyson the same exact cloth, man. Those massive compact heavyweights.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy, man. Like even
Yeah.
I don't know what to say, bro. It's weird, bro. But let me tell you something. Deontay Wilder is massive. Tyson Fury, massive. Like tall and big, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I reach Deontay Wilder to maybe a little bit under his shoulder, bro.
Wow. What about Fury? Fury's even taller than Wilder,
Yeah,
right?
maybe to his tricep.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
crazy how good he is, man. At his size, able to move the way he does.
yeah. This is where hard work is a big factor, but mostly it's like what made him is that boxing is for him. No matter
Mhm.
what he does, if he takes 1 2 years off, okay, bro, he was a cokehead, bro.
Yeah.
He was suffering from depression, drinking problem, drug problem, and look, he went back for a couple of years. Nobody's beating him, bro.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell me that's all because he's working hard on himself? Working hard is a big factor, bro. But it's because he's made for that sport.
Mhm.
And
Mm.
then you someone who's not made for that sport, okay, grinding every day, non-stop, 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 he will hit the place where he's not gonna get better, bro. And then he comes against someone who works hard and is talented and had a little bit of freedom in his mind and took off the sport for a little bit, went back to the gym, he will beat him like no problem.
Yeah. Yeah. That peace of mind that you talked about earlier.
Do you actually think Anthony Joshua has a chance against Fury?
I don't personally.
No, in hell, bro. The only chance that he has is that 5% of a lucky punch.
Mm.
Other than that, no freaking way, bro.
What about Usyk against Fury?
Nah. Do you know why?
Why?
Because Usyk is exact the same as Fury, but in a large size, not in a triple X size.
Right.
I
That's a
would
good way to
believe,
put it.
yeah, I would believe that Usyk will give him a little bit of work from the first till the sixth.
Mm.
But then Tyson Fury will just use his brain, put his weight on him, lean on him, and all that stuff. Exactly what he did with Wilder, bro. And Wilder is way bigger than Usyk, bro.
Way
Eventually,
bigger.
eventually, bro, Usyk will get tired just because of the weight difference. Because the second fight, when Anthony Joshua fought Usyk, Anthony Joshua had a little bit of success by doing that rough kind of fight. He had a little bit of success doing that. But then he went back on trying to be a boxer. You can't box a boxer, you need to fight a boxer. And a boxer, you box a fighter, you don't fight a fighter.
Mm.
Like Anthony Joshua, the only chance that he had to win against Usyk is being a brawler, bro. Coming and throwing punches out of nowhere, bro. Like being very rough to break him down. You don't want to start jabbing and moving around. You would never ever get him, bro.
Yeah.
And the same thing with Anthony Joshua and Fury.
Fury.
But then again, bro, Fury's a massive guy.
Yeah.
Like it's hard for him to be hurt. Deontay Wilder has crazy natural power, bro. He smacked Tyson Fury right in his face. Yeah, he fell down and got back up like fucking Undertaker, bro. What the
Yeah.
hell?
Yeah. Rose from the dead.
Like what the hell, bro?
Yeah, man. Those guys are
And I
unbelievable.
guarantee you that if Deontay Wilder hit Anthony Joshua with the same shot, Anthony Joshua would have never got up.
Mm.
Never, bro.
Mm.
I
Mm.
still believe that Deontay Wilder would beat Anthony Joshua also.
I agree with that. A lot of people don't though. A lot of people have AJ beating Deontay.
Yeah, who are they, man? Probably some, probably some cricket player.
Yeah. What? Why do you think Wilder beats Joshua so easily?
Not easy. No, no, no. I'm not saying Anthony Joshua is bad, bro. I'm not saying that. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. Anthony Joshua is a boxer. Obviously, he's an Olympic fighter, and obviously he's been a big guy for the sport of boxing. But what people don't understand is that you see, this is the little thing that I told you about the mobility and the range and all that stuff. Anthony Joshua is like a robot, bro. The difference between him and Anthony and Deontay Wilder is Wilder is wild, like his name, okay, and has natural power, massive power, okay. And he's working more. Actually, he was working more on his defense, bro. He actually got his defense way better than before, and he has more heart, bro. Like I feel like sometimes Anthony Joshua's heart fades away, bro. Not in the wrong way. It's not meant in a nasty way, but the thing is, I feel like the hunger for Anthony Joshua is not there anymore. Obviously, he's gonna fight Franklin in April, I think.
Yeah.
But I mean, who's Franklin, bro? Never
Yeah.
heard of this guy.
Yeah.
But
Me neither.
good to have. These fights are good to build his confidence back up. But he certainly needs to fight Deontay Wilder in order to fight Fury to know where he's at.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Wilder hasn't had a fight in a while himself.
Yeah, 100%. He needs a like like a pickup fight also.
Mm,
But I mean, I just feel like Deontay Wilder has a little bit more. He's more elusive, more smooth. Like even though he's not really smooth, but compared to Anthony Joshua, he's very smooth. He's not robotic. Like he's quick on his feet, bro.
mm.
Sorry, Deontay Wilder, when he goes mad, bro, he's quick on his feet. Have you seen when he knocked out Berman Stavon when he went,
Yeah, yeah, and just with the right, just right over the middle.
yeah, bro, boom, boom,
Yeah.
done. Oh man,
Oh yeah, man. The heavyweights are such a fun division for so long, and yeah, they're all up in the air. But one thing I
yeah,
wanted to
right,
ask you,
right
brother.
now it's mostly about these lightweight, super
Yeah,
light welterweight, bro. You know, but that like I don't understand why that stupid fight Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. I don't think it will ever happen, man.
yeah.
And
We've been
Errol
waiting
Spence
for that for so
certainly
long.
not the same after the accident, bro.
You think so? I mean, he fought the three fights we've seen him since the accident. He's looked really good. He hasn't lost. He hasn't looked.
Not bad, bro. Not bad, bro. But bro, you can't do that stuff with Terence Crawford, like the stuff that he did with you guys, bro. Turning around,
Yeah,
you can't do that with Terence,
that's
bro.
yeah, yeah.
Like it's a good fight. It's a
Mm,
50-50 fight. But in order for it to be 50-50, Errol Spence should not do that because you can't lose that 1 second of focus because that's what it all takes.
mm. Especially against a guy like Terrence Crawford, man. That
100%,
guy's
100%, bro.
yeah.
100%.
Who you got with the Tank and Ryan that's happening in a few
And
weeks? Why?
it's all about the little things, bro. It's the little mistakes that Ryan Garcia does. It's just stuff that will cost you a lot. Having your chin up in the air when you punch with someone who's known to be a counter puncher. The only advantage that Ryan Garcia has is his speed, but speed kind of fades away sometimes, bro. Speed fades away with rounds, bro.
Yeah.
Like, like you don't have. I don't think he has power, bro. What he has is that sting in his shot because it's so quick. But he closes his eyes, bro, when he throws punches, man. His chin is up in the air, and certainly no head movement, no defense at all, bro. Like he's always so straight.
Yeah.
And all he does, bro, is throwing a left hook, bro. Like, come on, you can't do that with normal guys, bro. But you can do that with world class fighters, bro. Or you might hit him one time, okay, and then he would know what's coming. You gotta twist it up. You gotta keep switching your game, bro. But I don't think it's gonna be early, bro. I think Tank is gonna stop him actually, bro.
Mm.
But
Later
more,
stoppage?
huh?
A late stoppage?
Yeah, like not before 6.
Mm.
But Tank could eventually knock him out with a surprising early fight, early round knockout by countering with the left because, like I said, Ryan Garcia is gonna be fast and a little bit carried away. So it could happen, but I think Tank is not gonna do that. What I think Tank would do is like kind of break him down, going to the body and like giving him that pressure, but making him think too much and get tired mentally, bro. In order for Ryan Garcia to make more mistakes
Mm.
and to slow his speed down. He's gonna have a hard guard, a high guard up, and just walking him down. Not necessarily just with punches. Like if you walk someone down by being close to him with moving your head and cutting him up with your corners, okay, that takes a lot of pressure for the other guy and a lot of mental thinking that will eventually make him gonna do mistakes. And like you saw with when he fought. Santa Cruz, bro. Man, Santa Cruz is a hell of a fighter, bro.
Yeah, world
Bro,
champion.
bro, in order to knock Leo Santa Cruz down, bro, he took a straight right on purpose. If you saw the fight, Tank Davis stood in front of him like that. He took a right, okay, and then he knew that the right was gonna come. He slipped the right and he threw that uppercut, bro. Like he made himself purposely take that punch. He didn't want to slip it. He want to make Santa Cruz feel comfortable. Yeah, I'm hitting him with the right. Okay, let me do it again. Boom, he did the right. Guess what? He slipped it. That's mind game, bro.
That's the chess.
Obviously, you don't want to get caught with a strong punch also, but
Yeah,
when you know that punch is coming, you're more aware of it when it's not coming. You know what I mean?
100%.
Yeah, so I
100%.
think Ryan Garcia is gonna get knocked out, bro, or get stopped. I think he will get stopped, bro. Yeah,
Mm.
not gonna.
What's that?
It's not gonna go to distance,
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. That definitely is going to be one of the bigger fights of the year too. I mean, that's two undefeated guys.
bro. They got sold out in 5 minutes, bro. What the
Yeah,
hell?
yeah, in Vegas too.
The hell, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I don't blame it, man. That's a fight. Like, if it was near me, I would be there. Like, I would buy tickets the second I could.
Bro, the resale price for a ticket ringside $65,000.
Damn,
Resell.
that's
Some
unbelievable.
some crazy guy bought
Yeah.
all of the tickets and reselling them for loads, bro. That's
That's a good
smart.
business right there. He's
I
making a
know
pretty
everybody.
penny.
I know a lot of people that do that,
Yeah, yeah, me too. But it's such a shitty like. It
bro.
sucks,
You
man.
gotta, and not just that. You gotta have money and you gotta have connections to do that.
Yeah,
Like if you have 100K sitting on the side that you don't need or that you don't necessarily go broke, okay, invest it like that. Buy some stuff, and if you know rich people, okay, that would pay that much money for tickets like that or other stuff, you got your connections. It's easy flip. Bam bam.
yeah. Unbelievable, man. All the celebrities are gonna be out for that one.
100%, man. 100%. It's a crazy one, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Look, Bather, this has been the longest podcast I've ever recorded with a fighter by far. It's been a pleasure
Really?
and an wallah, bro. It's always like 30, 45, 25. We're an hour and 45 into it. This has been
Wow.
awesome. I learned so much, and I hope to the listeners that listening they learn a little bit more about you, a fan of you now. I'm definitely more of a fan of you, and I definitely learned so much from you, brother.
Was it live?
We're not live, no. This is
Oh,
just
okay.
it's just pre-recorded. Now I'll probably have it live some point next week.
Are you gonna edit it and stuff like that?
A little bit, not much. It'll probably be a
Okay.
long podcast. Yeah.
And do you have a YouTube channel also?
I do have a YouTube channel. Yeah, the Hurt Business Podcast.
So it's also gonna be on YouTube everywhere.
On YouTube podcast, on Spotify podcast, Apple podcast.
Sick.
Yeah, it's gonna be all over, brother. We got you on board.
Habibi, man. Wallah, man, it's my pleasure. It's my honor, bro. It's for me, honestly, I'm open to every single thing because, like I said, man, it's all about your opportunities to take them right and just be who you are, man. You don't gotta change it because the guy that is on the podcast with you is the same guy that's gonna be out with their friends because this is how I am, bro.
Mm,
And yeah, I just like to talk, bro. I just like to share my experience, my knowledge with everyone because we all learn from each other, bro.
yeah. Hell
We all do,
yeah. You
you know.
sound like I said earlier, bro. You do not sound like no 23-year-old, no 22-year-old I know has this much wisdom and experience. And
Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. It's just the life that I lived and
yes, brother.
all came with it.
Yeah, mashallah, bro. Future world champion right here, Balder Al-Samreen, man. If you guys don't know, now you do. 8-0, 7 KOs. Brother, good luck in the future, man. Ramadan, enjoy fasting. We'll talk
Thank you,
soon.
man. Kareem Habibi.